Hey guys, it's Kevin here, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'll be reviewing episode 19 of season 11, The Absolute Worst, sharing my overall thoughts on it, and scoring it out of 10. Without further ado, let's get into it. The episode starts with the paranoid Warden Noble warning the other prison guards not to tell the other prisoners that the ninjas are missing. The mechanic finds a newspaper and informs Ultraviolet, showing her that it says the ninjas are missing. So they make a plan to escape prison. The mechanic and Ultraviolet managed to escape prison and came to the sewers where they met Fugitive. They tell their stories about their worst ninja. For Ultraviolet, it was Zane, and she talks about how she fought against him. Then for the mechanic, he is robbing a jewelry store when Nia shows up and stops him. And for Fugitive, Jay flies around and zaps him into some rocks. The trio finally escape prison, but are apprehended by Samurai X, and they all agree that Samurai X is the worst of them. For my overall thoughts, I like how this episode went ahead to give both the mechanic and Ultraviolet some more character development, especially when we last saw the mechanic at the beginning of season 8 when he was battling Kind Zane with his flamethrower, and his return is giving him some more character development. Also, Ultraviolet was last seen in the minisodes that takes place before season 10 in the Cryptarian prison, and it's great to see more of her relationship with other characters, such as the mechanic and Fugitive. About her allied relationship with the mechanic, I was very surprised that she manages to team up with him, and I actually liked it. And it's great to see her with more character development as well. Her interactions with other characters shows that not only that she is shown to be crazy and volatile, but also that she does well with maintaining her pride. When Fugitive told her how Zane actually defeated her, even though that he is half wrong for some parts, she snapped at him, saying that it was a lie. I like how this episode did a good job of reintroducing some of the old characters, such as the cameo with Captain Soto and the Skeletons, as well as one of the focus characters, like I have mentioned earlier, the mechanic and Ultraviolet. The use of the anime designs in the 2D animations for each of the villains' flashback is great. I thought it looks really cool, and I love the contribution that DH Media have made to this. I also like how the villains are telling each other about their least favorite ninja and to portray them as villains. And I felt the anime format in each of the flashbacks have done a good job, especially with the part when Zane froze Ultraviolet and pushed her off the ship, Nia stole the mechanic's noodle truck, and when Shay blasted Fugitive into the rocks with his lightning powers. In terms of the humor, I feel like they were best in the anime sequences, such as the scenes with a flashback in each of the villains' perspective, and I felt that the humor is executed well. I also liked Ultraviolet's interaction with Fugitive. I found that to be funny as well when she yells at him in some parts. But aside from that, what I really hate the most is that this is a filler episode. It has no relevance to the main plot of the Ice chapter of season 11. The previous episodes, as part of the main plot of the Ice chapter, was starting to get interesting. I mean, season 11 is meant to be an experimental season, and not to mention that the writers are excited to show the fans about the characters in their anime form. But still, this episode is getting in the way of the main plot for the Ice chapter. The story was starting to get interesting until this random filler episode shows out of nowhere. This takes up a lot of time that is needed to create a better story for the Ice chapter, which is one of my major issues, and it wouldn't be the best time to add some random stuff since it ruins a lot of potential for the story, as shown when it later turned out to be one of the downfalls of the Ice chapter. Because of that, the ending of it is rushed and some of the pacing is executed poorly. But I will get to that when I'm done with making the video describing my final thoughts in the Ice chapter. As for Fugitive, even though it was great to have him in the episode, he isn't relevant to the main plot of the Ice chapter as we previously thought. And it's disappointing for me since he is only meant to be there for comic relief and he's now written out of the show. It's like having a character there for nothing, if you know what I mean. My score for the episode is 4 out of 10. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share it with anyone or everyone you know. In the description, you'll find a link to my Twitter account, and you can let me know about your thoughts on Twitter. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.